Hey, Shalom. I would like to give our praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. All right. Barakatum Shalom to the hopeful elect. Right. Peace, blessings, and salutations. All right. To all the hopeful elect, all you sincere believers out there. All right. The 12 tribes, the scattered abroad. Right. The Israelites. All right. Which are you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right. And as you can see, I got these little two photos. You follow me on Instagram, I have posted this. I think I'm gonna name this video. These prophecies about to hit, man. All right. Esau setting up he already had it set up. He just pretty much sending forth his bill into play. Pretty much he manipulating, all right, stirring up his witchcraft. All right, because these devils, they always try to say these devils ain't got it. They act like they gotta sign bills they act like a paper gonna prove something. That's all witchcraft and all. But these devils setting up they call it COVID detention camps, but we know they concentration camps. If you got eyes, you can see. All right. And also it's Israel bombs Iranian-backed targets in Syria. Right, killing 23. All right. So Israel, if you know anything about the history of Israel and Iran, all right, they've been going back and forth, because Iranians know that those false Jews, all right, those gutter rats, they don't supposed to be in that land, all right, and they doing all type of abominable things, all right, and Israel and Iran beefing, all right, but Israel, Israel look like they just ignited World War III. All right, it says Israel has carried out a heavy airstrikes against Iranian-backed forces in eastern Syria, leaving desert fighters dead or wounded. Right, you got also they trying to impeach Trump. All right, they were saying that Trump might sign the Insurrection Act. So all these prophecies about to hit, man. All hell, okay, and these birth pains about to hit. All right, first let me get that. Second Esdras chapter 16 and verse 37. Behold, the plague draw nigh, all right, and are not slack, as when a woman with child in the ninth month bringeth forth her son, when 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slacken not a moment. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. All right. O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to thy battle, and those evils be as pilgrims upon the earth. All right. So this is the time that we're coming into, man. All right. The prophecy is about to hit. All right. We're in the time of the day of the Lord. How it tells you in Thessalonians, man. Let me see. When they say some peace? Yes, that should be First Thessalonians. Let me see. 5 and I just didn't have it highlighted. All right, because these are times we're coming into the day of the Lord, coming as a thief. All right, and those birth pains. Okay, when that water break, it's gonna be it, man. All right, that's gonna be the start of the deliverance. Okay, this is a process. That's why the Lord was telling them all the things that must come to pass before the decree. All right, First Thessalonians chapter 1. No, 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 2. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. You see, so these prophecies about to hit. All right, and these people saying peace and safety. All right, 2021. All right, Trump signed this unemployment bill, and he got the stimulus rolling, and they gonna have the vaccines out. All right, stuff might go back to normal. All right, but the Lord said, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. You see? All right, so little these masses know that Esau about to implement his new world order. All right, he's finna mandate his RFID chip. All right, and in the process, he's gonna have a depopulation agenda. All right, he gonna be hauling you people off the concentration camps. All right, injecting you people with poison. All right, you know, sending his troops to kill off you people. All right, decapitate people. All right, so these are things that's about to happen, man. And then you got Israel and I'm over there in the Middle East. Okay, you got prophecy happen. All right, so the Most High is letting it be known what time it is. All right, Joel chapter 3 verse 1. All right, for behold, in those days, in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. All right, so this is what's happening. We finna get out of here. The Lord is about to bring back the captivity. All right, He's finna release His people from out of captivity. That's what that means. It says, I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. All right, or Yahweh Shaphat, which means Yahweh's judgment. All right, He's judgment, something like that. Goes something like that. All right, it says, and will plead with them for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. All right, so that's what this was the Most High doing. He's stirring up the nations, man. All right, He's stirring up the nations. All right. It says, verse 9, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty man, and let all the men of war draw near. All right, let them come up. All right, beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. All right, assemble yourselves and come. All ye heathen, gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down. O Lord, let the heathen be wakened and come up into the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about, right? That's where Yahweh Shai is going to get down in the battle of Armageddon. It tells you that in Revelation 16. Let me get that. All right, that's where Yahweh Shai is going to get down at. All right, that's where that's the battle to end all battles. All right. Revelation chapter 16, verse 16. And he gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon. You see? And what is he doing? What is he gonna do there? All right. Revelation chapter 19, verse 14. And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon the white horses, clothed in fine linen and white and clean. And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron. He treadeth the winepress of the fierceness of the wrath of Almighty God. All right, and he had on his vesture and on his thigh a name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. All right. So this was, and it says, and I saw an angel standing in the sun, and he cried with a loud voice unto all the fowls that fly in the midst of heaven, come and gather yourselves together unto the supper of the great power, that ye may eat the flesh of the kings, and the flesh of captains, and the flesh of mighty men, and the flesh of horses, and them that sit on them, the flesh of all men, both free and bond, both small and great. You see, and I saw the beasts and the kings of the earth and their armies gathered together to make war against him that sat on the horse and against his army. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast and them that worshipped the image. These both were cast alive into the lake of fire, burning with brimstone. And the remnant was slain with the sword of him that sat upon the horse, which the sword proceeded out of his mouth, and all the fowls were filled with their flesh. All right, meaning Yahweh shot, destroyed them, and utterly obliterated. All right, these nations. All right, so that's what's gonna happen when he gathered them all together, man. All right, let me see if there's more to read on in there. All right. And it says, put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come and get you down, for the press is full, the fat overflow, for their wickedness is great. Right, so they're ready to get judged, multitudes and multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. You see, the sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. The Lord also shall roar out of Zion and utter his voice from the Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake. But the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai will be the hope of his people and the strength of the children of Israel. All right, so knowing these things, this was from the pop out World War III. This right here is the seed getting planted. If this is gonna only escalate and increase, all right, because when they start aiming for Israel, the nation, the state, I'm talking about those fake Jews. You know, America's gonna back up those fake Jews, all right, and the EU and the NATO gonna pretty much The beast is going to back up those fake Jews, all right? Babylon, okay, EU, NATO, all right, that's going to start World War III, all right? Russia going to hop in that thing, China, all right? You know, Afghanistan, Pakistan, you know, Syria. So I'm pretty much everybody, Australia, India, you know, North Korea, all right? Pretty much everybody's finna hop in this thing, man. All right, and then you got to, Esau trying to implement his new world order. All right, and that's in the scriptures, man. All right, Revelation chapter 13. All right, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. All right, so if you don't want to take if you don't want to get down with his system, all right, which is going to be implementing his death poison and all other abominable things, you're going to be killed. All right, he calls them all, and this is prophecy coming to pass. You got to read it, and he calls them all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might bow or seal, say that he had the mark, right, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. You see? So these are the things that's happening. Prophecy is about to hit, man. All right, these are the things that's going on. Prophecy about to hit. All right. So hope you was edified. I'm gonna close out. I ain't want to make this too long. All right. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Kakodash. All right. Till next time. Shalom. Shalom to the whole fillet.